There, weapon packed away, but ready to pull out at a moment's notice. Don't want to appear too hostile, don't want to appear too weak. I don't know too much about the Great Khans, met some myself, but they seem sensible enough, and very mercenary. Hello there.
I like you, stranger. You stood by us when not many would.
Oh, well, it appears that we aiding those guys. Well, they took some hostages, yeah. Probably would have killed them, but you had to think of the hostages, and in that case, well, I like to keep my word. It's a matter of principle. No. Just need to find a leader of some sort. Maybe in the, up here, this seems like a very important tent. Huh. Oh. Sorry! You're not very good at putting heads on spikes, you know. Well, at least not human heads. Trophies, eh? Oh, he looks important enough to be the leader. But he's just another generic Great Khan. Maybe in the big house there. Well, big compared to the rest. A sort of scarecrow constructed out of many different materials. Interesting. Okay. Okay, you must be the leader. Am I disturbing?
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. Do you want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Well, it's not like I have myself have anything more interesting to say.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
What happened?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
Wow. That's horrible.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them. Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
The allied was Caesar's Legion. I need it on my side.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado, and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. Farewell.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans? That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar. I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere. Until next time.
Interesting. What about you?
Greetings in the name of Kaiser. They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion. Yes, goodbye.
So, these are like the three highest ranking here, and if I want the Great Khans on my side, I'll need to start
It's
here.
good to have you here. What can I do for you? Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre, and sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind. I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame. We'll leave it at that.
Interesting.
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider. Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior. Until next time.
You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. What can I do for you? Farewell.
Interesting.
To convince Papa Khan
Whoa.
not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
Okay, you're quickly out here.
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
I don't... yeah. Doubt it.
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to four voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts.
Reasonable.
I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
I like that attitude. You have reasonable doubts based on what you hear, but you also want proof before you change your allegiances. Sensible. Gotta bring that one.
You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Well, from what I hear, I don't think women really do allowed to serve. Well, it sounds like women are very low on the totem pole in the Legion.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you.
Well, I'm good at speaking. So, making this guy blow up, well, shouldn't be too hard. We'll probably end up with the Legionnaire Assassin Squad chasing me down again. But I don't mind. Those guys always had some good equipment for me to sell. Let's check the local map. So where am I going first? Huh. Well, this is nearby, so let's check out what this is all about. Whoa! So basically nothing to worry about. Alright, which one of these is one over here? Ah, it's you guys. Bad move. Goddamn armor. Come on, pop over that ridge so I can blast you. Kill steal! I had it right in my scope! Can goddamn hit them! Alright, come to Papa. I'll just kill you from a... Oh goddamn my leg! Ah, got a bit overconfident there. Still, despite this little mishap, I mean, we're not really desperate trying to survive in the wasteland. We're walking around pointing and stuff and saying, hey, let's kill that.